Hello and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is World League Allstars, and if you're not unsure of what is happening in this series, you need to go back and check out the trailer and the squad reveal, and that will give you a better indication of what is happening in this series. We are taking a hold of Sydney FC, but it's not a normal Sydney FC. It is a World All-Stars team made up from some of the leagues around the world, and then we have all of the other best leagues which have all-star teams in this A-League competition. We start off with the preseason tournament. It's not really going to make too much of a difference. We've offered bugger all money here, to be fair, but yeah, we'll just grab any old one and we can get into this career mode. Now, what I want you to do is like this video, share it with your friends, get everyone to know about this series. It's something different. I haven't tried this on the channel before, but I feel that this could be something that is very, very special. It is only a one-season challenge. It won't be out on the daily. It'll be out every other day that I can get time to record all these extra episodes. We do have the youth edition going on at the moment. If you haven't seen that one, please do go and check out that series. We are an incredible team in an incredible fight, already up into the championship. But anyway, let's get in here. This is the World All-Stars League, and let's go and have a look and see what is happening in this career mode. So we'll jump into the tables and give you a better idea of what's happening. So we are here in the Hyundai A-League. There is 10 teams involved in this competition, should we say. And we've got all of the major leagues around the world represented with all-star teams. Now, if you want to know who's in the squads, you need to go back and check out the squad reveal. You can see who is playing in every side. But basically, all of these teams are representing their leagues with an all-star team. We're going to play out a full season. The way that A-League works is we get towards the end of the season, then we have the top 6. They go into a playoff series, and eventually someone will be named the champion of this, well, it's the A-League, but we're going to call it the All-Star World All-Star League. So you want to basically get in there, finish in the top 6, then go into the playoffs and see if you can take the trophy. It's not who finishes on top at the end of the season, it's who wins that trophy. So we're using Sydney FC, and we are, you know, have the World All-Stars team. We're sort of representing all of the other leagues that aren't involved in this competition. Now, if you go on and you do enjoy this series, we'll see how we go. Maybe we'll expand it into another career mode later down the track and move it into a bigger league and have more leagues involved with all their all-star teams. But anyway, let's get in and let's have a look at our World All-Stars team. Right, so every team in this competition has a 23-man squad, except for us. We have a marquee player. We have 24. We've got David Villa up front. We've got Oscar, Tyson, Witzel, Silva, Marlos, Cerna Rodriguez, Radzitsky, Tagliafico. Then we've got Volpe, Ismaili, Stepanenko, and a lot of older lads, but the highest rated players. I could sort of put a squad together. And then our marquee man here is Timmy Cahill. A lot of them are away on international duty at the moment. That's fair enough. It's only the preseason, not too much of an issue. But we're going to get straight into this. We're playing Legendary. We're playing 6-minute halves. No sliders for this one. And what we're going to do here in this opening episode is I'm going to try and give you 4 games. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be a big start to this career mode. And then we'll probably drop back to maybe 2 games an episode, nice quick ones, so I can get some double uploads happening on every other night sort of thing when I have time. But you know, it's just a time constraint, but I want to get more content here on the channel for you guys to watch. So let's get into the season now with Sydney FC. I am the manager, Sparring DK. I think it's the first time I've actually managed a side here on the channel, and this is my 4th year of FIFA. But yeah, let's get straight into this season. There's the transfer window is disabled for the first window, so no other teams will be making changes. When we get to January, that'll be a different story, and it'll be interesting to see what other teams go out and do make some transfers. Obviously, they've got free reign anywhere around the world. Maybe they'll come in and bolster their own squads. But we'll advance, and we'll get on to seeing who we're playing in the opening game of the season. Alright, so before we get into the first game, I'll tell you right now, we're playing Spartak Moscow, the Russian all-star team. I want you to leave me a comment down below on who you think will take out this series. There's a lot of teams in here that have very big all-star players in them, and some very strong teams. And well, it's really going to come down to our playing and seeing if we can knock off some of these top sides to try and push inside the top 6. It's going to be a tough challenge here. Some big names, some big players out here. I've adjusted formations, I've adjusted tactics tactics. All of these teams should be fairly attacking players, and hopefully we have a pretty decent competition. Let's get into game number 1 of this World All-Star Series. Right, so we've got a couple of issues already. We've got a couple of injuries to deal with, so I'm just going to have to sort out the team a little bit here. Right, midfield, I'm not sure who can even play out there. It looks like Javinho will have to come in, and at centre-back, Moboji, I think it is. All right, so, and we want Timmy Cahill on the bench, that is for sure. He is going to be our super sub, so only 5-man benches. All right, we've got a bit of work to do, a bit to deal with, but we'll get into this game now. Here's our starting lineup. Let's get into the action against Spartak Moscow. All right, here we go, opening a game of this World All-Star Series, and I have pretty much gone through and put all the stadiums in for these sides. So Sydney will be playing at the Allianz Stadium, that is in Sydney. It's a big stadium, a lot of international games are played here. It looks like a wet day here in Sydney, which is a little bit unusual for Australian weather, but yeah, the rain is coming down, and it is the World All-Stars 11, represented by Sydney, of course, taking on the Russian All-Star team. And I'll definitely give you a look at who's in the side here if you haven't gone back and checked out the squad reveals, just to see who they've picked in their team and the formations and that kind of stuff. Got a couple of key injuries to big players, but Oscar is in here. I haven't changed any of the numbers. Maybe we'll go through and have a look at that through this career mode. Maybe give you guys the opportunity to change numbers and kits and the likes as we move through. Give some of these players a little bit of an overhaul, a little bit of an upgrade. But this is game number 1. Hopefully this World All-Star Series goes well on the channel. Here's our starting lineup. Campagna between the sticks, Cerna, Rodriguez, Maboj. And then we've got Tagliafico, Tyson on the left, Witzel, Silva, Javinho comes in on the right-hand side, Oscar in the cam role, and David Villa is up front. So it's an aging side, but some of these lads have done big things in the history of their careers, and hopefully they have a crack here in this World All-Star team. And there is me, apparently. He's missing a beard and a hat by the looks of things. All right, Spartak Moscow. Kritsek between the sticks. They've got Ivanovic. Koluka is the captain. Denisov is in there. Shatov, Promes. Smolov is up front. So a decent side, a pretty similar formation to what we're running. I think they'll be a little bit more attacking. So let's get into this game and see if the World All-Stars can start off with 3 points for the season. Smolnov, he's got some pace and he works his way forward. Rodriguez trying to challenge him down. Good challenge there from Gonzalo Rodriguez. There's the Russian All-Stars. They whip inside. Clean over the back. Here it comes. Good block by Gonzalo Rodriguez, and it's a corner here for the Russian All-Stars. And just feeling out for each other here in the first half. No one's really taken the game by the horns. And that's out once again. And it's another corner here for Russia. Short corner into the box. Oh, there's the first goal. And it's Promes putting it in the back of the net for the Russian All-Stars. The World All-Stars have a lot of work to do here. Lovely little finish. Promes has got a lot of promise about him. Definitely one of the stars of the Russian league. Got on the end of that one and had no doubt about the finish. Just beats off 3 or 4 men to put it in the back of the net, and it's 1-0. Well, here comes Russia again. Good save from Campagna. And that'll be out for a corner. And the Russians are starting to fight their way forward here, looking for a secondary goal. 31 minutes gone here in the first half. Deep into the box. Over. Campagna makes a save. And cleared away. And the World All-Stars riding their luck. Oh, Javinho, what a cross. Witzel, what a save. How did we even keep that ball in? Javinho has got absolute pace about him. He keeps the ball in, but now we're going to get caught on a bit of a counter-attack here. Fernandez trying to be a little bit physical. Witzel's picked himself up a knock. Fitzy Promes can't break through, and we're getting close to half-time. There's Vernbloom. Good challenge there. Here we come forward. Get it over the top. Oscar looks for the run. Has David Villa got anything left in the tank? No, he doesn't. Cleared away. And that should just about be the whistle. There it is. 1-0 down to the Russian All-Stars. Well, the halftime match facts show it's 4 shots to 2. Russian All-Stars have had the possession with 54%. We laid 7 tackles. Let's get into the second half and see if the World All-Stars can get back into the game. Pushes his way forward here. Still running Silva. He's got Tyson. That's a great ball on. And can Tyson finish? No, he can't. Slips on his own foot. and puts it wide. Back through. Oscar, good touch on. Here's David Villa. Comes back nicely. Whips in. Oh, good save. Well, it's a free kick here for the Russian All-Stars. 61 minutes gone. They've made their first substitution. Proms whips in. Here's the head up. It's over the top. Oh, here is Kokorin. Shoots. Good block there from the defence, but it's a corner again for the Russians. And they're really getting on top here. 65 minutes gone. Deep into the box. Here's the head up. Oh, Verblu puts it in. It's 2-0. And the Russians are right on top of this World All-Stars team. Well, when you bring lads in from all around the world and put them in a team and hope that they can play together, sometimes it takes a little while for a bit of chemistry. Whereas some of these All-Star teams will be made up of a lot of regular stalemates from their appropriate teams. And it's 2-0 to the Russian All-Stars. Oh, it was a corner. And we tried to clear it. It's up over the back. And Campagna did not even move. 3 changes. Fred, Javinko and Cahill comes in for Silva, Villa and Tyson. And let's see if we can get back into this game at 2-0 down. Javinko. To Javinho. Oh, Javinho gets our first goal of the season. It's a long bomb special. You would say it's an absolute thunder cunt there from Javinho. He's bloody happy about it. And it is the World All-Stars 1, Russian All-Stars 2, and still 14 minutes remain. Well, Javinko checks in, lays it off to Javinho, and he just decides to have a red-hot crack at it. Look at this. Maybe it was a well-set play, a good substitution there by sparring DK. And Javinho laces one into the left-hand netting. And it is 2-1. Plays it off. Fred. Giovinco. Still Giovinco. Javinho. Cuts forward. Oh, there's the whistle. So a 2-1 defeat in our first game, but a little bit of promise there. And hopefully we can rectify that moving into game number 2 of this competition. Well, 8 shots to 6. It was a tight, contested affair. 14 tackles there from the World All-Stars. And have a quick look at the player ratings. Javinho gets himself an 8.0 man of the match performance. And not a bad day out there. Let's hope that we can pick up some points moving forward. Right, taking a look at the results from the first round. It was a 2-1 loss for us against the Russian All-Stars. A draw there between the French All-Stars and the Italian All-Stars. A draw between the Dutch and the Premier League. Real Madrid, Spanish League, gets up over Benfica, who represent Portugal. And Bayern, the German All-Stars, take down the Turkish League 2-0. Let's get into the second round where we take on Juventus. Right, here we go. Game number 2 of the season. And, well, apparently we're at the Allianz Stadium. Sydney and Juventus. Well, this could be another big game. Will boys be able to do the job here against Juventus? A couple of changes. We'll see how we go here against the Italian World All-Stars team, but this should be an action-packed encounter. The Italians should probably just sweep us aside, and we're going to have to defend well in this one. Here's the Italian lineup. They've gone with Hadanovic between the sticks, Lichtensteiner, Bonucci. What's this formation? Okay, 2 up front in Dzeko and Icardi. Perisic is in there, Nainggolan, Matuidi. Okay, it's a big side. It's a big team. And can we get the job done here today against the Italian All-Stars? We've made a couple of little changes to the World All-Star side. Giovinco will start up front today. What else have we done? We've brought in Schweinsteiger into the central defensive midfield role. They're the only 2 changes, I think, to the starting lineup from the last game. Giovinco gets another crack at it, so let's have a go. Oh, Giovinco. He's done him again. Slips up forward. Silva shoots! Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, World All-Stars with a key opportunity there, but Silva has missed out. Giovinco is really showing some class and skill here in his first start for the World All-Stars. Unfortunate, no goal there. Oh, Giovinco. Here he is again. Can he finish? Yes, he can! World All-Stars 1, Italians have got nothing. And Giovinco. Oh, yes, lad. Stir him up a bowl of pasta. They're going to bloody need it. Giovinco. Where's he come from? Toronto, that's where he's come from. And he smacks it in there. The young, well, he's not a young Italian anymore, is he? But he has got himself a goal there. His first goal for the World All-Stars. And it's 1-0. Get in. Silva slips it out here. Jovino back inside. Silva finds Tyson. Can he shoot? Oh, just wide. Well, the World All-Stars have come to play. And they are absolutely attacking with full force. We've had some good opportunities. The Italians yet to have a shot on goal. It's still 1-0. Oh, Tyson just picks his pocket and he's got a bit of space here. Tyson works his way down the wing. He's going to look for a cross into the box. Is there someone there? Here comes the cross. It's a late one. Silva got up. Out the back. Schweinsteiger just tries to punch it forward. And here's Icardi. There's Icardi. Oh, that's a big challenge. That is a big challenge. Probably a certain yellow. And it's a free kick here for the Italian World All-Stars in a very threatening area. I've got a set play set up. Here it is over the top. And, oh, Campagna didn't have to do anything. Jovino misses the challenge. Schweinsteiger misses the ball. Here's Nainggolan shoots and he's put it wide. Jovino off to Tyson. Oh no, he's given it away. And here they come again. Dzeko shoots. Oh, and he's put it in. It's 1-1. It's been coming. They've been pushing so hard to get back into this game. And it's Dzeko getting the goal. 42 minutes gone. It's 1-1. And the World League All-Stars are going to have to reset and try and push forward once again. Well, you knew the Italians team would not sit down. They would not sit back. Alexander with a good challenge. Feeds it inside. Dzeko just beats off 3 men at once and then whips it into the top right corner. What an exquisite finish that is from Dzeko. It's 1-1. Well, there is the whistle for halftime. It is 1-1 between the World All-Stars and the Italian All-Stars. Well, the halftime stats show a pretty even contested game. 4 shots apiece, 1 goal apiece. They've had the possession with 56%. We've had the tackles once again. It just shows that defensively we are a lot under pressure, but we're getting those tackles in. And at this stage, it's only 1-1. Let's get ourselves into the second half. Schweinsteiger. Here's Jovino, and he is rapid. An aging man, but he's got absolute pace about him. Cuts through the deck nicely. Still going here, Jovino. Slips it forward. He's got Oscar. Can Oscar finish? Oh, he's in the sidebar. Unbelievable. Silva plays this one forward. Here's Jovino. And he's got the pace, and he takes the game on here. Jovino slips it off. Giovinco. Good save from Handanovic. And cleared away by Benitia. Jovino slips this one off. Oscar brings it back. Silva. Oh, adhered with. Cleared away. And it's still 1-1 after 70 minutes. Here comes the Italian All-Stars. They're pushing it inside. They're looking for a cross. He slips it off to Dzeko. Dzeko feeds it back. Good block from the defence. And we're under siege here. Jovino tries to get a challenge in. Schweinsteiger has taken a block. And it will be out for a corner for the Italians. And they're going to play this one in short by the looks of things. Interestingly enough, no Higuain and no Dybala today. They felt they could get the job done themselves. And it's out for a goal kick. 3 minutes remaining. Will there be another play? Giovinco can't win anything in the air. 5 foot nothing. There's Nainggolan. Slips it inside. Matuidi. Oh, they've got an opening here. Slips it backwards. It's Dzeko again. He's hit the sidebar. It's been touched. Oh, and a penalty has been called against Schweinsteiger. What a way to give it up in the 89th minute. Oh, Schweiny. Oh, how was that a pen, ref? Well, it's up to Campagna to try and keep us in the game to get our first point of the season. Yes! Try the chip shot. And it's a save. And he bombs it long. Oh, here they come again. Absolutely threatening. There's the strike. Campagna with the save. We might get a point here if we're lucky. Bombs it long. Giovinco can't win that ball. No one in there to get it. And there's the whistle. We take a point here against the Italian World All-Stars. A better performance from the side. But just showing the quality of the bigger teams around us. It's just a case of holding on. Well, 10 shots to 7. They had the possession. 15 tackles there from the World League All-Stars. And let's have a look. Giovinco with an 8.3 was probably our best man today. He got himself a goal. We open up our season. Let's move on and let's get into game number 3. Right, let's have a quick look at some results. Bayern have beaten AS Monaco, so Germany and France, they're 2-1. The Premier League side, Chelsea, have taken down the Turkish League 3-1. Portugal and Feyenoord with a 1-1 draw. Spartak Moscow have beaten Spain 1-0. So the Russians defeat the Spanish. And then Chelsea have been involved again already. Well, the Premier League have beaten Bayern 3-2. We have AS Monaco, the likes of Neymar, in our next round encounter. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Third game of this opening episode. We're back in our home stadium, the Allianz Stadium, and we're hosting AS Monaco. So this could be another tough ask for us, taking on the French All-Star team. Obviously, the likes of Neymar and that are in this team. Cavani, whether they get a game here today, that'll be up to the opposition manager. But you'd assume that they'd send out some big boys here. We'll just have to wait and see the lineup. But not a bad start so far. We got a draw there against the Italian All-Stars. So if we can pick up another point or two here. Yes, Neymar is in the starting lineup. Mbappe is there. Cavani. Oh, this is a star-studded lineup the French have put out. Here is our starting lineup. We've gone with Volpe between the sticks. Ismaili comes into the side today. Dendoka as well. And Giovinco will start up front again. He showed a lot of fight there in the last game against the Italians. So let's hope that he can have another big game today. Come on, boys. I want to get our first win of the season. Not sure if we'll be able to take down the French. And they've got Di Maria there as well. Subasic is between the sticks. Silva. Dani Alves is there. And look at this. It's a 4-2-4, a very attacking formation. And you've got to assume that they'll be coming for us left, right and centre. Pastore and Fabinho in the midfield. A big team. Can we take them down? Let's go. Neymar slips it in. Mbappe. Oh, it's the shot. It's gone wide. Oh, Pastore plays Cavani, and Volpe with another save. We're under attack here early. Can he find the opening? Pushes himself forward, cuts back, does well, takes the strike. Good save from Subasic, and cleared away. There's Mbappe, and another save from Volpe. It's a corner now here for the French All-Stars. It's Pastore to bring this one into the box. It's a deep one. Headed out by Gonzalo Rodriguez. And Alves. Giovinco. Oh, Giovinco's just leveled him. Neymar. Oh, big challenge. Giovinco. Oh, he gets picked off. Neymar still crying. Here's Giovinco. Oscar. Plays it out wide. Tyson. Inside. Dendoka. He's got Silva. And Neymar's there. Oh, brilliant goal from Silva. And it's the World League All-Stars taking the lead in the 23rd minute. What a strike. Long-range goals seem to be our avenue forward. That was a lovely place of play. He found a little bit of space. The World League All-Stars takes the lead. Tyson with a touch on. Neymar was there harassing him, and he still said, nah, bugger you, Neymar. I'm going to have a crack here. And Silva's put it into the top right biscuits. Did it take a deflection? I'm not 100% sure. Who cares? It's in the back of the net, and we've got the lead, 1-0. Adrian Silva. Oh. Still gets the ball forward. Here is Oscar. Oh, 2-0. Gets in there, you good thing. World All-Stars. Shell-shocking the French All-Stars. And it's Oscar now getting himself his first goal of the season from memory. And, well, in 4 minutes, we have turned this game on a dime. The French came out, hit us hard early, didn't get a goal, and we've now put in 2 inside 4 minutes. What a strike. Silva, once again, the maestro of the midfield, and Oscar with an exquisite finish. It's 2-0. Lovely strike. And Subasic caught napping. It's Marley. Oh, here's Di Maria, barely been sighted. Good challenge. Oh, he's got through 3. There's the ball inside. Oh, Neymar. 2-1. And the French All-Stars back into the game. A little bit of a brain fade there in the defensive line from the World League All-Stars. And Neymar puts it in the back of the net. Wasn't going to miss that opportunity. It's 2-1. Well, they celebrate like they've just won the bloody World Cup. You're still one goal down, boys. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, but a couple of challenges there. Di Maria just weaved his way through the traffic. And an easy finish there for Neymar. It's 2-1. Then Docker. Silva! Oh, good save from Subasic. Can Gervinho get out there against Dani Alves? No, he can't. Closing in on a stage of half-time. We've got a 2-1 lead here. Fabinho slips through the middle. Tyson gets the touch. No one really ready for it. Pastore off to Mbappe. And Docker's there with him.
This looks promising.
Brings it forward. It's Di Maria off to Cavani. Di Maria saved from Volpe. Cerner can't get a touch. It will be a corner here for the French All-Stars. Just before half-time. We can't let them back in the door just yet.
Di Maria played it in.
Tyson gets the touch and then feeds it away. And there's the whistle. We go into half-time with a 2-1 lead. Well, taking a look at the halftime match facts, they've had the possession 57% and 6 shots. They've got 1 goal, but we have 2. Even tackles there. A pretty even contested game, to be fair. Let's get into the second half now and see if the World League All-Stars can take their first 3 points of the season. Vinko, quick touch on Silva. Oscar takes a strike. Good save from Subasic. Oh, Di Maria just does his mainly like a dinner. He's got some good ball control there, old Angel Di Maria. Neymar gets through one. There he comes again. Oh, good block. Get that ball out. Good save from Volpe. And here come the French League All-Stars. We've got another corner. I'm just trying to show who's boss. There's Di Maria. Oh, an exquisite finish. And it's 2-2. Right back into the game and everything to play for now. With 38 odd minutes left here in the game. Di Maria with a lovely little finesse finish to the top corner. And the French All-Star fans are very happy with that one. And we looked to clear it, but it didn't matter. That is an exquisite finish. And it's 2-2. Oscar needs a bit of help. Flicks it back here. Silva. Dendoka! Oh, get 10! 3-2! World League All-Stars! And it's Dendoka now from range. Lovely finish. Get in. Well, an absolute goal fest here. Both teams attacking with flair, grace and style. And Dendoka's just laced one from the edge of the box into the back of the netting. And it's 3-2. Lovely finish there from the central defensive midfielder. Get in. 3 substitutions. Cahill, Renato Augusto and Andre Pierre. Is it Gignac? Has come on. Get his first big game up front. He's a big striker. Maybe he can do a job here just to cement us in the final 20 minutes. Augusto. Cahill delivers this one off here for Gervinho. Gervinho pushes it inside. Timmy Cahill. Timmy Cahill. Oh, yes! The Australian strikes! Get in there! 4-2! Brilliant finish! Timmy fucking Cahill, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, that makes me feel so good. The Australian, 37 years old, getting a call up here as a marquee man. And he smashes it home. It's 4-2 for the World League All-Stars. Gervinho just seeing Timmy coming through. He had the space, took one look at it, and smacks it into the bottom corner. Get in there. 4-2.
Good forward play from them.
Oh, don't try that trickery. Dendoka's picked him off. Slips it forward. Here's Renato Augusto. He's coming through the midfield nicely now. Still rolling, still going. Slips it off. Sweatier than a gypsy with a mortgage! Tyson! 5-2! World League All-Stars running right here against the French All-Stars. They've got no answer. They've got nothing. Where's Neymar now? Oh, what a finish. Get in. 5-2. And a brilliant performance here from the World League All-Stars. Starting to gel as her side. 3 games in. And we're going to take our first 3 points of the season with a spectacular performance. And there's still 5 minutes to go. Tyson again, pushing forward. Can he work something inside? He can. Cuts back. Tries to take the strike. Blocked by the defender, running out of juice. And it's Dendoka again. There's the whistle. And an absolute smashing of the French League All-Stars gives us our first 3 points of the season. Well, we tore it up there in the second half. 9 shots, 9 on target. Only 48% possession, but we're absolutely clinical. And taking a look at it, it's Silva with a 9.5. Oscar gets a 9 as well. Tyson with a 9. Just a great day out there for the World League All-Stars. Right, let's have a look at some results. Turkish League and the Portuguese League 1-1. Russia continues their form, 2-1 over the Dutch. And the Spanish go down. Real Madrid losing to Juventus 2-1. Moving into November. The Portuguese have beaten Chelsea in the Premier League 1-0. And Spartak go down to the Turkish 2-1. And we have the Germans, Bayern Munich, in the next game. Let's get into it. Fourth game for this episode. Probably won't be 4 in most of the episodes. Probably only be about 2. Some nice, quick, fresh content here. But it's the opening episode. We need to make it worthwhile. And we've picked up a win. We've picked up some goals. And now we're going to take on the Germans and Bayern Munich. All right, here we go. It is game number 4, still at the Allianz Stadium. Sydney FC and Bayern Munich. Now, you might be wondering why I'm doing this in a tournament mode. Well, I want to play it in the career mode, which gives opportunity for guys to grow and decrease. So David Villa, in 1 month, has already gone down to an 81. So that could be a little bit concerning because we have a very aging side. But, well, it's the Russians on top at the moment. The Germans are in 3rd, and we are sitting okay in the middle of the park. But, a big game here. Iron Robben is apparently the top goal scorer in the league as well, which is just surreal. But we are the top scoring team now, so that belting there against the French has given us a real rocket in attack, and hopefully we can get going here again today. Just keeping those rotations going. Giovinco will start up front. He seems to be the little man that can create opportunities. But we'll just have to wait and see. Some of the lads coming back from injury soon. Tagliafico comes back in at left back, of course. Witsel back into the central defensive midfield position. But the rest of the lads are really showing something here going forward. And we need to keep this momentum going. Hopefully we can have a good game here against the German contingent. Let's go. We won't see who's in the German side. Let's just get into this game. I'm on a roll. I want to win. Come on. Oh, it's Muller. We haven't played Lewandowski, but it's through to Aubameyang, and it's 1-0. The Germans showing their class. And it's taken them 3 minutes to put one in the back of the net. Rolling around under the goalkeeper there is Aubameyang. Can't get up to celebrate. Volpe doesn't care. He says, stay down, mate. And it is the German All-Stars 1, World All-Stars 0. Giovinco gets in there with the steal. Here's Tyson. Slips around Vidal. Works his way into space, shoots, good save from Leno. Cleared away, no, yes. Oh, look out, here's Royce. Oh, it's 2-0. And the Germans have come to play. 13 minutes gone, and the World League All-Stars on a high from the French game are being absolutely taught a lesson here. 13 minutes gone. The German League All-Stars 2. World League All-Stars, fuck all. Royce with a good finish. Oh, this could be a whitewash. This could be an absolute bloodbath. Oh, it's Aubameyang. It's Aubameyang. Oh, it's Aubameyang, and it's 3-0. Oh, the German team has come forward and really representing themselves here against the World League All-Stars. A superior side, a clinical team. And, well, Aubameyang smashes it home. Volpe, no chance on that one. 3-0. And how many will they score? Plays it on for Oscar. And he's got some space here, Oscar. Takes the game on. Still goes Oscar. Can he take the strike? Oh, Leno with the save. It hits the crossbar and cleared away. Jovino on the recovery. Can he use his pace and skill? Can he create something here? Whips it inside. Looks for Giovinco. No, it was Tyson. Straight at Leno. They've really been starved of opportunities here in the opening half. Well, it's a free kick here for the Germans. Marco Reus steps up to take it. Giovinco did get a yellow. That's into the wall. He gets another crack here. It's Robben. He shoots. Oh, Volpe actually gets a save. And it'll be a corner now for the German League All-Stars. To Witsel. And there is the whistle. Half-time. We are getting smashed, and they don't even have Lewandowski out there. Well, the halftime match facts, it's 5 shots to 6. We've definitely got a few shots away. They've had the possession, even tackles, but 3 fouls for us already. And, well, we need a big second half if we want to get back into this game. Oscar, that's a great ball for Gervinho to run onto. He'll use his pace here to take it out wide, but Alaba gets back. Gervinho covers it, gets the touch on. Cerna feeds it forward. Oscar, can he create? Oh, that's a lovely dashing move. What a goal from Oscar! Gets in! And the fight back is on. What an exquisite move that was from Oscar. And he whips it into the top left bins. It's 3-1. The World League All-Stars finally get one past the Germans. Look at this play. Oh, magnificent piece of work there from Oscar. And he smacks it into the top left corner. It's 3-1. And finally we get one past the defence and Leno. And we need some more goals. Come on, boys. Witzel. Adrian Silva. Oscar again. Oh, he's hit the sidebar. Unlucky. Plays this one off for Tyson. And Tyson pushes his way through the midfield here. Oh, he's done his man like a dinner. Can he get inside to shoot? Yes, he can. Leno with the save. Oh, the World League All-Stars are starting to heat up here in the second half. And they're bringing on Robert Lewandowski. All right, here we go. Timmy Cahill's coming on up front for Giovinco. Timmy Cahill is exceptionally good in the air for a small lad. Stepanenko comes on. I think it's his first appearance here for the World League All-Stars, and Piatti is out on the wing. They've obviously brought on Lewandowski. Here we go, into the box. It's a pretty poor cross, to be fair. Good challenge from Stepanenko. Timmy Cahill. Off to Oscar. Plays it forward, Oscar. Gets the run on. Timmy Cahill. Oh, save from Leno. Oh no, he's giving it straight to Lewandowski, and Volby has to make a big change. And now it is a corner here for the German All-Stars. They play it in short to Royce. Oh, that's a big challenge from Piatti. Yellow card for his troubles. But, it's good to see. We've got back into the game here in the second half. Not to be outdone by this big German side. They came out and crushed us in the first half. We fought back well here in the second. And Stepanenko with a good steal there. And there's the whistle. So we've been beaten, but a good second half there from the World League All-Stars. Well, 10 shots we had to their 8. They just came out and blew us out of the water early. 16 tackles. And let's have a look here. Oscar with a 9.0. Witzel with an 8.3. Not a bad day out there. We really showed a little bit of heart there in the second half. All right, taking a look at some more results from around the league. And the Spanish contingent get up over the French 2-1. The English over the Russians 2-1. The Turkish get up over the Italians 2-1. And the Dutch and the French have had a 2-2 draw there. So now that's 4 games. Let's cover a few other things before we wrap up episode number 1. Right, so here's our squad. Some of them are growing, some of them are obviously going down. But what I want you to do in the comments here today, if you want to pick any of these players for a player upgrade, change their boots, their kits, their numbers, anything like that, let me know in the comments section down below. And if some of those get, 10 thumbs up or so, whoever has the most thumbs up for that particular player will do a few upgrades over the next few episodes. So, yeah, feel free to pick any of these players. If you're from one of these countries, let me know you're from that country as well. Nice to see who's watching it. And yeah, so there's all the numbers and the likes. If you want to make any changes, we'll get those ones happening as we move through the series. Right, so we are 4 to 5 games in for some sides. Let's have a quick look at the top goal scorers. Robin has 3, Aguero with 3, Suarez has 3, Aubameyang has 3. Well, he got 2 there against us. Neymar has 3 as well. Our top goal scorer at the moment is Oscar with 2. And, well, it doesn't really matter with the ones. Assist-wise, Ziyech, the Dutchman with 3. Well, he might not be Dutch, but he's playing for the Dutch contingent. Denisov there has 2. Silva has 2. So, yeah, that's good. And clean sheets. Well, there's only been a couple of those so far. 5 games into the season. Let's go and have a look at the league tables, and we'll wrap this episode up. Right, so this is how the table stands, and it is the Premier League on top after 5 games, of course, but they've got 10 points there. Bayern with a game in hand behind them on 9. The Russian league has started off very well, as has the Turkish league, and interestingly enough, the Dutch and the French are yet to pick up a win for the season. We sit here in 8th position. We've got ourselves 4 points, and not a bad start. Hopefully you're enjoying this career mode so far. I know it is only episode number 1, but much respect if you can hit that like button for me. It gives me a little bit of a better indication on whether you guys really want to see this on the channel. And if we have enough hype and enough views and that kind of stuff, I'll try and pump out as many of these episodes on double uploads with the Forest Green series as we can. So you can probably expect to see at least 3 to 4 of these episodes per week, provided I have the time. We'll probably slip back to 2 games per episode just so I have the time to record and edit them up and get them out there for you. So don't worry, you're not going to go too long between drinks on this World All-Stars challenge. It is only a 1-season challenge, but I wanted to bring out some different style content onto the channel while the youth edition is going on. So hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode. Make sure you share it with all of your friends and anyone else that you think might be interested in doing this. And if you want to set up your own Super League, I do have a training video on how to set up a Super League if you want to have a crack at this yourself. But that's where we'll leave it today. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. I think I've said that too many times, but we will see you in the next video. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.